Alrighty guys, this will just be a brief overview of the TKM 5th generation full-length roof rack that I got from Amazon. I believe it was about $530. This is the cheapest option. I am trying to do a pretty cheap build. I know they say buy once, cry once, but I don't mind trying it out. I've done other builds with cheap stuff. All in all, pretty great quality. This is what it looks like. Fully put together. Everything's hand tightened. I left this single crossbar off just so I have better access to the mounting brackets here when I do end up putting it on the roof. There are two different options, drill or no drill. These mounting points are for the no drill that goes into the stock mounting locations of the 5th gen roof. I won't be putting it on today. Tomorrow I will. Just need to get some Loctite and CVT just to be sure nothing leaks, nothing comes loose. Crossbars are aluminum, so make sure those are put in hand tight. You don't want to strip those out because aluminum is just easy to strip. No fault of TKM themselves. That's just how aluminum is. All in all, it looks great quality. One thing I may change in the future, depending on what I do end up doing to it, is this center location where the front bracket and the rear bracket meet. It's a smaller steel bracket. I may in the future get a longer bracket, still use the existing holes, but drill 4 more holes, maybe even 6, maybe. I don't plan on doing anything too crazy. Small rooftop tent and a pole holder. Just some rod holders, maybe an awning, nothing outrageous. But yeah, we'll see how this goes and take it for a test drive here in a bit, and yeah, see if there's any wind noise, and we'll go from there. All right, so I got the roof rack up on its side. Forgot that I was gonna be doing this alone, so I'm pretty much gonna be breaking it back down, putting it up piece by piece. Got the OEM rack off. Ceramic coated the roof, cleaned it up just a hair, give it some protection for the time being. Cleaned out the OEM mounting points. I'll be adding some CVT and some Loctite. And yeah, I'll be getting it up there now. We'll see how this goes and see how it looks. All right, so I'm getting ready to throw it up there. I'm gonna do one side at a time. This is the bolts you'll be using, washers and the lock washers. These spacers have a seal on the bottom of them already, a rubber, no foam seal. And it has another set of seals there, smaller ones that are in this bag. And that will go between the rack itself, the rack's mount, then this smaller square seal, the spacer. And what I'm also going to do is add some RTV around here and some in the hole as well. Not too much, just a little, just as a precaution, and we'll go from there. All right, just got them filled with some RTV. Not filled, but just around the plastic caps that come out, just as a small precaution. But that's what it'll look like. Just got some RTV from Walmart, and yeah. All right, so this is where I'm currently at. It is possible to do it by yourself, piece by piece, really. Did passenger side first, then did the rear crossbar, then the driver's side rail in the front. Everything's still hand tight. I'm now hand tightening these in before I tighten anything else. I'll probably leave these two off just so I can fiddle with this and probably the very front one. One thing I did do, I did not drill, but I did use the front brackets. I did what Prinzu has you do and marked the seal, cut it, put the bracket in there, still loose, and pushed it down so that if I do end up having to put any more weight on here, it will somewhat help. but not something to tell you to do, something I did myself. You could probably do it here too if you wanted to, but like I said, I don't plan on doing anything too heavy, but I'm gonna keep on going, and hopefully we'll be driving it soon. All right, so this is it completed and put on. It's not too time consuming. I did it with just some basic tools, no power tools. I didn't feel like buying any, but this is it. Looks pretty clean. Probably gonna get cleaned up in here and take this for a drive, see if there's any substantial wind noise or anything, but no, it's sturdy. So yeah. All right, just did a quick test drive. Minimal wind noise, really. Nothing too loud. It's a pretty nice rack. I quite like it. I'm gonna see what else I can do to this thing and go from there. But I would definitely recommend this rack for the price point. But yeah.